Okay. All right. Looks like we are live. Oops, I just got, yep, we are live.
Yep, I threw my phone on the ground. Just got my notification.
Okay. Just giving it a minute for people to get in the chat.
All right.
Hi,
Hello.
Shaw Woman.
Y'all woman.
Hello.
Hello, Mandy. You know, it's funny. My microphone's like blocking the chat side, so I gotta
Oh,
kind of
is it?
scooch it over a little bit.
Hey, Anti-Zoom and Ray and Linda and it's Chrissy Lee. Shawanda Smith. Hello. Leslie Poole. Hey there. Kelly Thacker. Christian Blogs. Hey there, friend. That's one of my besties. Brittany
Hello.
Lear, Brenda Galloway, Margarita. Gosh, thank you guys all for being here.
It's good to see y'all again.
Yeah. Hey, Jim. Hey, Dream of Justice. Tina.
Well, good night, Donnie.
What do you say?
He said good night, Donnie
Oh,
Otto.
oh, Doniata. Well, good night to you too. Thanks for popping in and saying good night. GDTV. Hello. Hello there, David Hale, Mary, Cindy. So this is Adam Barton. Most of you know who he is, and he is from Tennessee, and he is the one that was in my live stream last week, and his father came through several times, and we knew it was messages from his father. He could tell. He even said it sounded like his voice. So, which prompted me to do that video I did. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Even my daughter was like, "That was Peepaw." She was like, "That's crazy."
And he
I was like,
even said, Peepaw. Did you hear that when
"I
you
did."
watched it back? Yeah. It
She
was
did too.
amazing. Yeah.
She
It
was
was.
about in tears. I
Oh,
was like, "Well, you should have seen me that night. I was a mess."
yeah. I know.
But
I know. So we decided to do a live stream tonight so that we can talk to Adam. If you guys have any questions for him in the chat. How long's it been now since your dad passed, since he took his own life?
June 1st at
Okay, that's right.
2 or 3:25 a.m.
First. So it'll be a month soon.
Yeah, yeah, we're going on a month. And what's funny is things like we had kind of spoke about. I think he's learning how to communicate from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm still going through that video that I set up that night. It seems
Mm-hmm.
like every time I get to watching it, something else comes up. And
Mm-hmm.
but you know, stranger things are happening today. It could be my um, what is like thrift stores Raggedy Ann doll that I found that just looks super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I heard what my dog even reacted to it. It sounded like somebody trying to say hello, but like hello. It was like it was very
Wow.
audible. And I mean, like I was like, holy
Right.
crap. Um, so to answer your question, Brittany, I had my first paranormal experience when I think it was about 12 years old, um, at this little place I used to wash dishes at. It was called the Pizza Garden off of St. George Street. It's it's right there, kind of where St. George on the walking side and Treasury intersect. Um, it's an old house from late 17, early 1800s, and long story short, I went in. The waves were flat, so I wasn't going to go surfing that day. So I went in early, and I was going to paint the concrete tables. Um, and After a couple hours, I went inside, got hot to get some water, and I heard some kids running around in the attic, which is where we kept food and wine and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I heard kids laughing and playing and running around. And I thought, well, Fran must have come in the back door with her grandkids, which was not unlike her. So I went upstairs. There was nobody there. So I came back downstairs and I heard the kids laughing and playing again. And I heard the pots and pans clattering. And I went back to my dish room, which is where the back door was. And the back door was completely locked and everything else. And kind of got that little, okay, I know what's going on here, I think. And I was like, it was just like, oh, that's enough. I'm getting my water. I'm going outside and I'm not going back in until I find out what's going on. And her son Mike showed up about an hour later, and needless to say, I told him I need to talk to him, and he said, about what? And I was like, well, told him what happened, or before I even told him what happened, I said, there were some strange things that happened. He said, oh, did you hear the kids? And I was like, oh. So he verified to me, that he's experienced them. Everybody's experienced them. Customers saw them. I never dealt with customers. I was just washing dishes, hanging out in the back and getting free pizza pretty much, and cash under the table. But that's what piqued my interest in the paranormal. So that's been
Understandable. Yes.
God,
Wow. That's amazing.
27 years ago. God, I'm getting old.
We all are. Oh no. I'm telling you. Let's see. I thought I saw another question.
Somebody said, how are we doing tonight? I'm doing better. Each passing day is getting better. Like I was telling Patty, every day it brings up a new memory. And it does come in waves, but Patty, I promise you have helped me get through this so much. And I mean, if it wasn't for you, glad. I don't know where I'd be right now, other than probably still in the disbelief and still questioning so many things, because it's you pretty much had the answer for every question that I had, and you've made me feel so much better about this. And unfortunately, you've had to go through this as well.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Mm-mm.
But the big one was, did he carry it over? And that was my most concern. That was like my biggest concern. Did he carry it over with him? And to find out that no, he's in a better mindset on the other side.
Right.
Yeah. That really, really brought so much comfort to me.
Well, I'm happy that I was able to do that for you. I really am. It warms my heart that I've helped you. It really does. It touches me because, that's why I started doing this on YouTube in the very beginning, was to help other people, and then I kind of strayed away from that for a while. And although it was always kind of there, but I started getting involved in a lot of other things, and but that was my main goal, was to help other people that are going through the same thing. So God puts people in your life for a reason, and you were there in that stream that night because I feel like God put you there, because I know you try to make as many live streams as you can, you do. So
and I had been AWOL for several weeks at that point.
Right. For you to pop in that night and your dad to come through, it was just amazing. It really was. And I'm so happy.
I am too, and I do believe that God does put you in the right place at the right time, and put you in touch with the right people at the right time.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
There's a reason for everything. I don't question them. I've learned not to get mad at them.
Right.
It just kind of sit back and go with the flow as best as you can. It's not always easy. I mean, we all know that.
Yeah.
But God truly does help out, and
He definitely does. He definitely does.
If your heart's open, He'll put you in the right place.
So. Oh yeah. Seen a ghost in a haunted house. What would you do if you seen a ghost? Well, if I seen a ghost, I would turn my spirit box on. That's what I would do.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would do I would do the same.
Yep.
You know, doing the paranormal for so many years, doing the paranormal for so many years, there's been times I've seen things that I really couldn't explain, and this other team that I was on, before the founder moved away and we kind of just all went our separate ways.
Mhm.
We had a great way of nonverbal communicating. So if we saw something, which I'm about to close this door real quick, but if we saw something, we might acknowledge, be like, "Did you see that?"
Right.
But
Right. True.
we
Yeah.
didn't talk about it. We would go back after, like, whatever, write
Mhm.
down what we experienced, put it together, and then at that point, like if I say, "Oh, did you see the streaker go?" You know, well, guess what? Or the flashing ghost, whatever. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, I just put a thought into your head of what you just saw. But if we wrote it
Mhm.
down and didn't talk about it and wrote it down, and they both matched up, that
Yeah.
just adds that much more validity to what's going
Right.
on. So
It's true. You're right. You're 100% right. Um, Judy says it's great that you're talking about this. It's sort of healing. Yep. And
it's
we know what
very,
you mean. Yep. It is.
very
It is. It is. It definitely is. And that was going to be my next. But when did you've already kind of answered that when you first got interested in the paranormal and everything. Was your dad a believer? Was he a believer in the paranormal?
I don't know if he was a believer in the paranormal, but he knew that I believed.
Okay.
Things have happened to him that he couldn't explain. But I don't really think he got into it or thought about it like I did.
Right.
He always said,
Right.
"Well, what are you going to do when something follows you home or whatever?" And I was like, I guess I'll deal with it when that day comes." And now it seems as if he's followed me home. So it's,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
it's ironic. He's made his presence known from Florida all the way, you know,
Hmm.
at my sister's house,
Hmm.
all the way to my house. So
I believe they can be in multiple places at once. And I'm not the only one that believes that. Lots and lots of people believe that. Of course, none of us know 100% of any of it, but he probably got over there and he probably was like, "Woo, he was right. Oh wow." you know, this is real. I can go get back and communicate, who
yeah,
knows.
yeah, and you know that's the big thing is one knowing that or feeling that he didn't carry that burden with him. See, Shannon, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Shannon, I brought this in here because of you. I
Oh
think that was
yes.
the coin you were talking about. Well, let me drop it
Whoops.
and just throw it on the desk here. But yeah, I think that's what you were talking about.
Tanner, what's that YouTube link you're putting in there? Is that to the stream? Is that what you're putting in there?
I'm gonna close my door real quick just in
Okay,
case
you
my
go
dog
ahead.
decides to run through. Be right back, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Oh no, you can't do that, Tanner. Not tonight. Maybe if you want to post it once or something, that's fine. But this is like a serious live stream right now. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't keep posting your links. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so there was a story that I think I cut most of this out of that video because him and I did like a 4 hour um uh conversation. 2 hours one day and 2 hours the next day. So I didn't want to put out a 4 hour video, so I made a lot of cuts. There was some conversation that him and I had about some other things that I thought you guys would definitely be interested in hearing. And one of them is about the Brushy Mountain prison. Now, I don't remember if I kept all that in there or not. Did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So
I
which
want you
which
guys to
part?
hear this story about how the
The inmate?
man, yeah, the inmate that
Okay.
you know, and the
Yeah.
the whole the cell and what he told him and stuff like that.
Okay. So I don't even want to. I guess I can get into the backstory. After I got out of the military, I worked for the prison system for a short period of time, and after training in Tullahoma, Tennessee, I got stuck at the special needs prison. Well, basically, they send sex offenders there, and they tell their stories like it's little kids. The inmates there tell their pedophilic and horrible stories like it's little kids trading baseball cards. It was not for me. However, each prison has a barber. It's an inmate who has gone through barber training, and he'll end up getting assigned to a prison. I befriended this inmate. Well, I didn't necessarily befriend, but I gave him a pack of cigarettes for cutting my hair. His name was David Wolfenbarger. Um, Forgot all about him because my stay there was shorter than anybody could ever imagine. I just couldn't be around people like that. And the most messed up part is they tell you that it's okay to have these pedophilic feelings, but don't act on them. No, none of that is okay. None of that is all right.
I
Well,
agree.
several yeah, it's messed up. And they get time off their sentence for going through these programs. So several years later, I I'm living in Portland, Tennessee, and I walk into a barber shop and I hear a voice say, "Hello, Officer Barton." And the first thing I did was kind of reach for my pistol because I'm like, who remembers me and why? Hi, Alicia.
Hmm.
Um, so he said, "You don't remember me, do you?" And I said, "No." And he said, "I used to cut your hair over at DeBerry Special Needs." And I said, "Oh, how you been?" So crisis averted. Over time, I befriended this guy, really great guy. So he got locked up. I believe it was late 50s, early 60s, when he was 18 years old for stealing a television, and he had a 3-year bid. 6 months into his sentence, and he was a small guy. 6 months into his sentence, basically found out that one of the leaders of the gang was either going to make him his punk. I can't remember if he was going to make him his punk, basically his wife, or if he was going to kill, kill him. I don't remember exactly. It was one of the two, maybe both. Um, so basically, he got wind of it and he made a shank before it could happen, and he had it set up where he was waiting around the corner as soon as that guy walked through. His friends were to close the bars behind him, and he attacked him. He stabbed him over 160 times, and he
Wow.
ended up taking chunks of concrete with him out of this shank. Well, 3 years turned into 99 years. Well, he would work his way down to minimum security, and this all happened at Brushy Mountains. He'd work his way down to minimum security, and I'm believing it was like in the 70s. Um, they were allowed out minimum security, and if they worked in a certain area, they were allowed out on the weekends for to do their banking and take care of personal business and everything like that. Well, he kept catching escape charges. I mean, I would do the same. If you're dumb enough to let me out and I've got this much time, might as well stay out as long as I can. Well, take him into an older man, and he finally got paroled, and he opened up a barbershop. Well, after we became friends, he always carried this leather bound Bible with him, and I didn't understand why he always had this Bible with him. And on the inside of this Bible, it said, "To my dear friend David," something like, "May the words of this book show you the way. Your friend, James E. Ray." That would be Mr. James Earl Ray, the man who was convicted of killing Martin Luther King. So one day, David and I are talking, and the question has to be asked: did he do it? Um, I've seen many articles that his even Martin Luther King Jr.'s kids don't believe that he did it. Uh, yes, anti-Zoom. It was self-defense, but more on a premeditated side. It was going to happen one way or the other. It was going to be one or the other. So basically, yes. That's I know where you're talking about, Alicia. That's awesome. uh, so basically, here's what happened, and this is from they remained good friends until the day James Earl Ray died. Um, he went to Memphis with the intention to kill him. There was a $50,000 bounty on his head. That him being Martin Luther King. $50,000 was a lot of money at the time. He came from a very poor family. He had, he had to take care of his parents, his mother I know of, siblings, kids. He had his own family, his own problems. So there are alphabet agencies involved in this, and basically, after he checked in, as he was walking to his room, he heard a shot fired. When he opened the door to his room, the same rifle that he was carrying and a single bullet was laying there, or the cartridge, the casing, should I say. And at that point, he knew he had been set up. So he still admitted to it, though, because he thought that his family would still get the money. So, you put somebody in that situation, they need the money. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit to something if I think my family's going to get paid. Well, when he didn't get paid, that's when, when he really realized he had gotten screwed over, that he retracted from his story, tried to tell everybody, look, this is what happened, and nobody wanted to believe him. So basically, an innocent man died in prison for a crime he didn't commit, but he had the intention to commit for monetary gain. So, just so you know, if you ever go visit Brushy Mountain, and you said you had an experience in his cell as well.
I did. The bed, when I sat down on the cot that he had slept on, started moving under me. It was vibrating, and there was nothing around that could have possibly been making that happen.
Yeah, that was probably him trying to let you know that he didn't do it. And
could be.
What's funny now is, when they look back at it, so many witnesses have come back and said, that it came from the rooftop of the fire department. Mm-hmm. And when you recreate, the trajectory and everything else, it's 100% clear. I mean, it's clear as day,
right,
that he didn't commit this crime. He was just a patsy. And I'm not one who believes in conspiracy theories very easy. It's just, I mean, when you're in there for life and you're not going anywhere, why would you have a reason to lie?
That's right.
I mean, exactly. If anything, before you die, you'd want to come clean. And if he was guilty, I would want to come clean. And, just say, hey, I'm sorry. I did it. I'm sorry. I can't take it back. But yeah, I did it. Even if I did maintain my innocence for the rest of my life, for my entire life.
Right. Yeah.
I want to die with a clean conscience.
Yeah.
So
I agree. And I've heard people that work there at that prison tell me a couple of times actually that they knew that the family didn't believe it either. But I never really researched it that much. I didn't know much about it, and I still really just don't. I mean, other than what you've told me, and I've heard from other people, and I think I have seen a couple of videos in the past, where they said that they didn't think he did it. But I really wasn't sure what to believe. But what you're telling me is pretty compelling because, this is somebody that was in there with him,
Right.
and you
They
and
were.
you spoke to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
we spoke on a regular basis up until a couple of years ago when he moved back to Knoxville. Let's see. Yes, and
Mhm.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Mhm.
They needed a way out.
Yeah.
Kind of like everybody's finger pointing right now. We're in a bad situation, and everybody wants somebody to blame.
Right.
And um,
Mhm.
we can't. It could never be nailed down to one. So, but in that situation, they were able to nail it down to one person, and
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, he admitted to it, which you know,
Mhm.
think thinking he was going to get paid. So, you
Yep.
know,
Exactly. Yep. Wow. And I'd heard about that shanking when I guess it's the same one they were telling. They tell everybody about how someone was shanked by the water fountain area in this one particular room, and that he was stabbed a bunch of times. So that
yeah,
might be the same
that's
one. That might be what you're
probably
talking about.
that's probably David.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
still the worst one. Well, I mean, at the time when I worked
Mhm.
there, it was the worst. You know,
Mhm.
killing that in the state to date. And
Right. And you worked there? You worked there for a little while?
I worked at um, DeBerry special needs, but
Okay.
we all go through like a training, 6 week training in Tullahoma,
Mhm.
Tennessee, out there where they buy the Jack Daniels distillery and all
Oh, I know.
that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There's actually an old prison out there that they've turned into barracks, and that's where they send you through training at.
Oh,
And,
okay. Huh.
they talked about it there. That's basically where you learn how to, if you're just a
Mhm.
regular guy taking a state job, you learn enough to get your butt kicked, and you know,
Yeah. Yeah, I
basically,
did love on one another. I did when I was there, and he said I didn't do it. I'll never forget that video because at the time I'm like, when I was listening back, I'm like, he just said he didn't do it. What? Am I hearing this correctly? That's what he said. I didn't do it because I asked, do you feel guilty for what you did? Or I think something like that is what I asked, and I heard I didn't do it.
yeah.
So, and it was so clear. Once I heard it back, it was definitely very clear. So,
Well,
do
we're
you
gonna
guys?
try. Oh, sorry,
Huh? I
I
was,
was just gonna say we're gonna try and set something up. I'm gonna try and get in
yeah.
touch with David, who spent so many years in Brushy Mountain and so many years in the tombs where you've
Hmm.
seen the tombs.
Hmm.
Um, we're gonna try and set something up. I'm gonna try and reach out and get in touch with him, and see if I could convince him to go there with us overnight. I don't think he would have a problem.
Okay.
It's just me tracking him down.
Yeah.
Since we kind of lost touch, I did hear that his wife died, so it might be a little bit
Oh,
harder to narrow down,
yeah.
but it can still be done. There are ways.
Yeah, it is, isn't it, Stephanie? It's very interesting. Now, Stephanie met up with me in South Carolina a while back, and we did some filming there together. She lives here in Florida, actually.
Miss Florida.
Yeah. Hi, Rosanna.
Hi,
Hey,
Rosanna.
everyone. So anybody have any questions for him? He's got a couple more stories that I'd like him to share too. Hey there, Raymond Newsom. How are you?
Hi, Raymond.
So, what about, let's see. Okay, there was another story. Okay, the Bobby Mackey's. You said you've actually been there before.
Yes, I have, and there is nothing to that place. Now, Is it haunted? We we found enough data to support that something is going on there. Is it demonic? No.
Okay.
Um, the portal to hell? Yeah. There's,
Some
you know,
people go there and make it out to be the most haunted place in America. It made me scared to want to go.
well, what's interesting. Um, so by trade, I'm a journeyman electrician. I was an infantryman in the army, and I'm also an electrical engineer. And if if you understand, there's a there's an actual condition called EM hypersensitivity. So the readings in that place are off the chart. First off, you've got a transformer in the basement that if you get too close to, I used a millimeter. It's a single axis, therefore I didn't have to sit there and work out, the formulas to get the baseline because there is no actual baseline. So you've got the transformer coming into the basement, and you've got, um, the transformer up top, and then you've got all these neon ballasts underneath in the middle floor. So, like Carl, I'm not saying he wasn't demonically possessed. I wasn't there. But
Right.
what I can tell you is when his room is reading 27, 28 milligauss on average, like at chest height, and it
Mhm.
goes higher when you go up and it goes higher when you go lower because of the neon ballast.
Mhm.
That place is a huge, um, it's a big EM bubble, is what it is. Hang on one second.
Wow, okay.
I had to mute my mic there. Sorry.
That's okay.
Um, but yeah, we did catch some EVPs and some interesting things did happen. But as far as it being, you know, the evil place where Pearl Bryant died and was beheaded, no, they found her body like 2 blocks down the way. And a lot of TV shows don't take this into account. They don't actually go to the archives and pull up these historical documents that can prove or disprove what actually happened there. They just listen to the stories
Mm,
and they go on with them. Just like
right.
the janitor at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital that supposedly killed himself there. No, he didn't. Um, he's working at the new one down the road.
Wow, see,
So
I know the rumors just spread. People will start one person can start a rumor like that, and it just spreads like wildfire.
it really does.
Yeah, and
And
everyone believes it. Everyone ends up believing it just by one little rumor. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, um, that's where, this field loses so much credibility
Mhm.
because it only takes one person to do
I
an
know.
hour's worth of research and go, um,
Mhm.
see, anti-zoom Bobby Mackey's isn't all that much. It's hyped up to be. I was expecting a ton of activity, got nothing mostly.
Yeah.
Same here.
I've
Uh,
had 3 or 4 people tell me they got possessed there. I didn't
that
believe it at the
they
time,
they could be
but
suffering from EM hypersensitivity as well.
it could be, yeah.
I mean, that is a real condition.
It is, yeah. But they
Yeah.
possessed, I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that for 1 minute, but that's what they were saying.
Well, I
Um,
mean, like on these TV shows, they show, oh, well, we got to do an exorcism now. Well,
yeah,
since
yeah,
when do we have drive-through exorcisms? Oh, it can be done in 10 minutes. Watch, holy water, you get out, demon, you're done. I
I
mean,
know.
if that was the case, the Catholic Church would have a drive-through with,
Yeah.
oh, exorcism today. That's going to be $29.99, three Hail Marys, and 5 Our Fathers. Thank you.
That's great.
Go. We accept all cash, check, and all major credit cards.
Oh my god, that's great. That is
I'm
too
sorry.
funny.
Uh,
No, that's hilarious because you're right. I mean, and it's
yeah, yeah. and that's not to, that's not to knock anyone's
Oh.
religion or anyone's faith. It's just, if you know the history behind exorcisms,
Mhm.
it's a lot more than just splashing some holy water on
I
somebody, and
know.
you know,
I know. I'm sure it helps, but,
yeah, oh, absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely, anything helps.
right.
Anything with God helps,
Mhm.
but as far as just going, oh well, yeah,
I know.
you go
So,
and do.
what about other places? What other places, have you been? What other paranormal hotspots have you been?
I've been to Hell's Bar Dam, OSPH. There's a place in Central City, Kentucky, called Wheeldon Manor.
Mhm.
Um, that place is crazy. Every
Is
time
it?
I've ever been there, it has been something different. Um,
Really? Where's this at?
Central City, Kentucky.
Oh,
I'll send you the info.
okay.
Um, I've been asked to never come back to the Bell Witch Cave.
Why? I've
pointing
heard a
out
lot of
histor- Pointing out historical inaccuracies, and the new
I've
owner
heard a lot of people
brought
say that
in.
about that place. That's all I'm gonna say. I've heard several people say they've had they've been told not to come back.
Um, yeah, the now OSPH is nuts. Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, that is nuts. Hell's Bar
Mhm.
Dam, it's pretty legit too.
Mhm.
A lot of residentials have been hit or miss. I'm trying to think. I mean, I've been to so many places. Waverly Hills, I have never been to, but I do know some people who have, and I've heard mixed, um,
Mhm.
from both ends, that it is crazy, or there's nothing to it.
Mhm.
Um, with Waverly Hills, I honestly believe that, it's going to be your state of mind, knowing how many people died there, um, and then going through that death chute, what they talk about, where they, would take the bodies out. I would
Mhm.
imagine that place is probably legit. Um,
Yeah.
you know, it, there's nothing in the paranormal handbook either that says, "Hey, we're going to interact with everyone." Um,
Right.
like there is no handbook really, and
Mhm.
what kills me is when people think that they have to go lights off in the dark with IR. Well,
I know.
you're only endangering yourself,
Mhm.
because I mean, when do most things happen? Most people report during the day. They experience things during the day with lights
Mhm.
on, even at night with lights
Mhm.
on. It's just all hours.
I
So,
agree. Yep.
yeah, going out at night definitely adds a creep factor to it. And it also gives you
Mhm.
that, it's going to, ideally, nobody's going to be around to interfere with your investigation. That's why I do it at night most of the time. Uh,
Right.
Traffic is, a lot lower.
Yep.
Nobody's there to actually interfere with my investigation, or
Mhm.
should be there.
Yep. And in the
But
summertime, it's a little bit cooler at night. I mean, even though it's still hot, it's not as
yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah. And
You throw that in there.
there's some places, where even at night during the summertime,
Mhm.
because these places are old, they don't have air conditioning,
Right.
anything like that. It's been 90 degrees at
Mhm.
3 o'clock in the morning, and you just go up there for like a 20-minute session, and you're going, oh God, can I just get this over with?
Yeah.
And it's really that mindset that you have to be in.
Mhm.
Let's see, 3 a.m. is the most common thought. People have to be. Yeah, I mean, they do say that 3 a.m. is a witching hour.
Yeah,
I've
they
always
do.
heard that. Um,
It's true.
and I do find it kind of ironic, um,
Mhm.
that almost every night, including or every morning, including the morning that my father shot himself. I've woken up between 3:20 and 3:25, which is we've narrowed down a time frame.
Hmm.
Um, it's almost been every night. Like I said, I think I talked to you about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
Even this morning, I woke up and it was like,
Hmm.
look at the clock, and I'm like, really? I mean, and this never happened to me before.
Mm.
And that morning when I woke up, before I knew anything, I had a really bad feeling, and I just chalked it up to a nightmare and moved forward with my life. Like let me splash some water on my face and get back to
Hmm.
bed. And yeah, that didn't happen.
Hmm.
I have not been to the Thomas house. You're talking about the one in Red Boiling Springs, correct, Vicky? Um, I believe that's the one you're talking about, the one in Red Boiling Springs. I have not been there. I've always wanted to go. What bothers me um, about them, I don't like doing group investigations when it's other
Hmm.
people I don't know or people
Yeah,
there to
I
do it
agree.
that have never done it,
Hmm.
because they will stomp all over your data.
Yep.
And you'll think you have something, and then, or you may have something, but you have to take
Hmm.
into account that, well, there was 10 other families staying there doing the same thing at the same time. And,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
you
I
know,
prefer going when I go out filming, I prefer it to be, only a couple people with me. Now, I've done the whole group thing many times in the past, but it was a learning process. And I've learned over the years, it's just better to go with a couple of people and that's it and still kind of spread out because you can definitely have what is that sound? That was weird.
I was,
Did you hear that?
I did. I,
It's like somebody's trying to say something through here.
I've heard it a couple of times. It's almost been like
Whoa, that may be
another
I
male
forgot what I was
talking.
talking about.
Um, Hang on. And there's nobody. The only person here is my wife. She's downstairs,
Mhm.
and my dog. He's down there with her. But yeah, it's almost. I thought it may be somebody talking on your end. Have y'all heard this?
No,
Can somebody
nobody's
give us a
here.
thumbs up or thumbs down if y'all have heard this a couple of times?
Yeah. Wow. Now I wanna talk about this, Stephanie. I am going to the Devil's Tree in Port St. Lucie in about a week or so. Um, I'm gonna be down that way with, Cece for 2 days, and we are planning on going there, with one
Okay,
of Cece's friends, one of her police officer friends down there.
we're getting a lot of thumbs up, so we're not the only people that are hearing this.
Okay.
It's like somebody's trying to talk into one of these microphones. I just thought maybe it was on your end, somebody in your house.
No, they're all upstairs doing their thing. I haven't even heard them and like probably in half hour prior to going live, I didn't hear, I told them I was going live and they know when I go live they need to be quiet. So, but they're probably up there watching a movie or playing a game or something.
Oh, absolutely. I always go back and rewatch all of your videos because, typing or chatting and trying to watch the video, I do it,
Yeah,
um, I do it with any of them that I participate in the live chats with because I don't want to miss something or
right.
overlook something that, maybe you didn't
Yeah.
see. Because, I mean, um, like my channel right now, it's boring. Um, I've taken down all my paranormal stuff, but I'm
Mhm.
going to start re-uploading, starting with what I find from just recording the other night. I may get into a
Yeah.
little bit of the backstory, kind of like what we talked about,
You
and
should. Yeah.
I'm actually going to start doing a lot more.
Mhm.
It's time for me to get back into it hard and heavy like I used to be.
Mhm.
I miss doing it. It's very
Yeah.
calming to me.
It is to me too. Yeah, we're gonna definitely turn the spirit box on here in a little bit, guys, for sure. Yeah, I was in the middle of talking. I don't even know what I was talking about now, but anyway, I was talking and
Group
then it
group
just I kept
chats
hearing
or
what was
group.
group. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay. But I started hearing it so loud through my headphones that it was distracting me. It just like it was like somebody was trying to say something
yeah,
in a
and I heard
deep
it on my
voice.
end a couple of times. I just thought it was something on your side, so
Yeah,
be
no.
interesting to see.
No, I don't hear it
Um,
now.
another place, Octagon Hall. That's about an hour away from me now.
Mhm.
Right there in Franklin, Kentucky.
Okay.
It is haunted. Um, a friend of mine actually owns the Duval Groves house, which is about 4 miles down the road. On the opposite side, it was a Civil War hospital.
Mhm.
Um, now, unfortunately, his wife will no longer let me play over there. Apparently, I get things stirred up too much. And she knows every time she goes out of town because he'll be like, "Hey, come over," and I'll be like, "All right," and I will, and then we
Yeah.
won't move anything. Now the Duval Groves house, it is insanely haunted. I don't want to call the team out by name. Um, let's just say they're a Tennessee team. They did use that location as a part for their sizzle reel,
Mhm.
and they faked evidence there by two dead white feeder rats. Sorry, we don't have
Oh,
rats in
wow.
Tennessee, much less the rats weren't in the slave cellar when we were
Mhm.
when 30 minutes prior to anybody being down there. It was
Mhm.
only after the producers showed up and refused to let me walk down there as I was giving them a tour around the house. Well,
Right.
it was to the team and reporters and all that, because in Portland, Tennessee,
Right.
yeah, my curtains are moving.
Yeah, I see that too. Do you have a fan in there going or anything that could
I
possibly
do,
be?
but it's on low. It's like not even moving air.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
see it moving. Is the window open at all or no?
no, window
Oh,
is not open.
I wouldn't think it would be with the heat. I don't dare open any of my windows.
And I've actually got it's cold enough up here that I've got my hoodie
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I keep it kind of cold in my house too. Yeah.
Have to keep an eye on that.
Huh. Yeah. I was
But
noticing it too.
I
That's
have I have a
interesting.
ceiling fan on, but it's on low. Like I can barely feel any. Actually, I can't
Mhm.
feel any air coming off of it. Um,
Okay.
and
Welcome, welcome, new member. Thank you so much. Welcome.
welcome, Kathy.
Yeah,
Welcome to the family.
that's right. Welcome to the family.
But yeah. So trying. I mean, the Castillo de San Marco. I believe I showed you that picture. Um,
Mhm.
when I take pictures somewhere, um, I will take them, multiple pictures. Therefore, I can
Mhm.
rule out anything that's there. And there was where the gallows stood at the Castillo de San Marco in St. Augustine. Um, I did catch an apparition. Um,
Mhm.
I think I showed you that. Maybe I can show them. If I can find it real quick. This is going to be up to y'all. It wasn't in the first picture. It was in the second picture, but not in the third. And
Thank you.
let me see here. I hate the way it groups these things together. Okay, here we go. So you are not seeing a shadow. This was on the bay side. This tree was knocked down by Hurricane Mike, but um, don't know if you all can see that. That is discoloration.
Mhm. Wow.
if you really want, I can zoom in and just point it out. And this was on an older camera.
Wow.
Find the right angle here. There we go. God, it's so hard to like hold this up to that and get it where everybody can see it. But
here,
there we go. When you look at the picture on a larger screen, can you send that to me?
Yeah, I could share screen and show it on the screen. That's true. Do we have Instant Messenger on Facebook or no? Do you have that or?
Yes, I do. Did I not send it to your email?
You know what you did? Hold on. Let me see. Let me just take a look real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Got to go out of here. Let's see. Gmail inbox. All right. You've sent me so much stuff. Will you send it to me again real quick?
Yeah.
Because I'd have to go through everything. There's a lot of stuff here from all the pictures, that you were sending me of your dad. I don't know which email it's in. Yeah.
All right, here you go. It's headed to you right now. It's labeled Saint A or St A.
Oh, Joan, if you're in here, I will email you back as soon as we're done here. I just see your email here. All right, so there it is. Adam just sent it to me. Okay. All right, so let me go back over here and share screen. Did I do it right?
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
But
hold
do
on.
You all see it?
Hold on. Let me see here. Share screen. It's not letting me. I don't think it's letting me do anything here. I don't know what I'm doing.
This is my first go around. Somebody said, "Oh wow, thank you." So
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure how to do this. I'm trying, but it's not working. I'm clicking on share screen. Share screen. I'm clicking on it, but it's not letting me share anything. Chrome tabs window.
Maybe you could use it as a thumbnail or add it in if you have to.
Yeah.
I'll
figure something out. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried, Alicia. It's just I can't figure it out. I know, me and technology, you're right. I'm technically technology. How do I say it?
Technologically
Challenged.
There you go.
Yes, big time.
It could be the fact that you're also on 3 different platforms right now.
I know it could be, and that's my first time going live on all 3 platforms. That for some reason scared me, and I kept asking Brian, can you help me if I need help? Can you help? I'm like, can you help me? Can you help me? And now you sat here and went to do it, and I'm like, well, this isn't that bad. Acting like I can't do this.
You got it.
I just gotta. I guess sometimes I don't know. I guess I'm always afraid that I'm gonna screw it up or something's gonna go wrong, or I don't know. I don't have enough confidence in myself when it comes to technology, I guess. But I'm learning.
The way I look at it is, you can only break it. It can always be fixed.
That's true. He said Beth looks annoyed. She probably like, why do you have this damn thing on my head again?
Hi, Beth.
Beth, they're saying hello. Uh-huh. I figured I'd set it up there because if her head moves, it'll go off. Or, I just have nowhere else to put it because I have all this stuff going on over here.
Well, it is the craziest thing about Beth is that her facial expressions do seem to change. I don't.
Yes, they do. And everyone notices that. Everyone always tells me that they see that. Yep. Hey there, MJC Paranormal. How are you doing?
Hello.
Much love to you too. Yeah, I suck with it. Yeah, me too. My grandkids teach me a lot about stuff. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even have learned Filmora as quick as I did because I was lost.
That's actually I'm going back and forth between using Filmora or Sony Vegas. I haven't decided. I'm
Mhm.
looking at the pros and cons, weighing it out.
Yeah. I like Fillmore and I finally got used to it. So I definitely don't want to go switching now, but I've heard a lot of good things about Sony Vegas, but I'm fine with Filmora. I've learned it. It took me about 3 months to really learn it without having to text the boys and say, "Can you come down here and help me?" I just screwed something up again. So they'd come down, they'd help me, and I'm like, "I just lost all of that." And he's like, "No, you can't because you can go back." And it comes back, and I'm like, "What? Really?"
The undo button.
Yeah,
The
because
undo
Movie
button.
Maker didn't have that option. Once you lost it, that you were done,
Yeah.
and I'd started out on Movie Maker. Ugh, God.
Yeah, and see, right now I've got a project. The the military, my nephew, which may be the first born that he may have been referring to.
Mhm.
Um, he's the one that's in that picture of him fishing. That's my
Okay.
nephew. He's in AIT right now in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and which reminds me, I am going to be house sitting for my mother.
Okay.
So when she's out of town, I'm going to break out all the big guns. So there will be a lot of stuff. My daughter she's over there tonight. She had done a spirit box session out where he did it, and he always called her baby or baby doll. He'd call her baby or baby doll. He said, "Hi, baby."
Aw.
He told her, "I'm sorry," repetitively, and he also said that he was okay. Um, so needless to say,
Aw.
I'm going to, like my mom said, you can do it. Just make sure I don't know about it. Um,
Right.
she doesn't want to be there when I do anything. So I figure, hey, the middle of next month is the perfect time to,
Mhm.
really try to reach out and communicate with dad, especially
Mhm.
at where it all happened.
Right.
Um, Trying to find, we didn't show this. This was so a couple of years ago. Thanks to a divorce, I'm thankful for it now. I got to spend 2 years living with my parents, and just recently moved back out in March when I purchased my new home. Um, I thank you, Alicia. Um, but it, I feel very blessed that this happened. Um, that I got to spend the last 2 years of his life with him,
Mhm.
um, because had the circumstances played out any different, I would have been gone, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been there. And
Yeah.
I feel like these last 2 years we got a lot closer than we had ever been our entire life. And
Mhm.
well, he stayed on one side of the house in the master bedroom because he had a wonky sleeping schedule, and my mom had her own room, and then my wife and I had our room, trying to fit our life into a 140 square foot room. But so I changed the shower head for my mom a couple of years ago, and this thing has been packed away on top in a basket on top of the towel holder. It's kind of like
Mhm.
a cabinet, and I don't know exactly when it was. It was about a week after my dad passed away. There's no way that this could have fallen off. There's no no logic, no rhyme, no reason. This fell off the old shower head that I took down. I don't know why she kept it, maybe just in case she didn't like the new one or something broke. But I don't know if y'all can see that, but that fell off in her bathroom. And if you notice the shape, it's in the shape of a heart. Um,
That
you
is
know,
incredible. That is absolutely incredible. And he showed me that the other day. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. That
yeah.
if that isn't a sign from your loved one that just I don't know what is. I mean, with a heart, it lands in the heart position. That
And
had
there's
to
no reason
be
for it to be kinked like that either.
exactly.
'Cause it was, I rolled it, you know.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't I didn't like bend it and shove it in there. I
Right.
rolled it up and set it in there, and the heavy end was on the bottom, like the shower
Hmm.
head. And so there's absolutely no reason for this to have fallen. I'll actually give you the date. I'll find the picture when she sent it to me.
It really is, Alicia. Truly amazing, isn't it? Unbelievable.
I believe it. It was him saying, hey, every night he would tell my mom, "I love you," and of course, my mom
Hmm.
would say, "I love you too." And
Hmm.
we all have our regrets and everything else when it comes to that, and we do believe that he was early uh, onset dementia.
Right.
Um, and on top of that, after watching that live stream, man, that's so far back. I can't believe my mom and I have talked this much. um, after looking at this, and he did fall a lot. Um,
Hmm.
yes, God does work in mysterious ways.
Yes.
It's insane to think about, that something like that could even come through. But it's kind of it's comforting to know that he's still sending messages. Um, I guess the date's not that important. I'm not gonna keep scrolling and take more time. Um, but we were we were um, we were on a live stream the other day, and somebody was talking about with dementia patients when they fall and sustain head injuries,
Hmm.
it accelerates. Um, Studies have shown that it accelerates. What it was with that one that you sent me the invite to. I can't think of. Was it
Um. I, uh.
was it
I can.
Brian? Um,
Oh. What's it? I don't
it
remember.
had
It
a
was somebody's
there's
stream, right? Or
yeah.
no, Matt Frazier.
Was that?
Was it
No, that wasn't
Matt?
Matt Fraser. No,
Oh.
we got tickets to that. She had a psychic on there who had.
Oh, yeah, that was Brian. Brian Laverty.
I'm sorry to
And
hear that, Catherine.
yeah,
My heart goes out to you.
yeah.
You know, but and he was saying that, I guess, was it his mother or somebody he knew and that was close to him had dementia, and when they fall and sustain head injuries, which my dad did a lot over the past couple of years, that it accelerates the disease. And um, needless to say, um, I can't help but wonder if maybe he had a moment of clarity when he did it. I do find it odd that he did it the day after Memorial Day, or technically, I mean, you know,
Hmm.
a couple of hours after the day had ended. Um,
Right.
he was a Vietnam vet, and we talked about, so statistically, 22 soldiers a day commit suicide, and I always, up until this, I just chalked it up to being, like veterans like me, like Iraq veterans or Afghanistan veterans. I didn't stop to think about, the Panamanian veterans, Panama veterans, Korean, Vietnam. You
Mhm.
know, these guys have been through hell and back, and it's it it's something that we still need to take into account that these
Mhm.
people are part of that statistic.
Mhm.
Um, so
Yep.
you know, try and lend an ear if you can. Sometimes it's great, even if you don't know anything about the subject, or you've never been there, or never have experienced it. Um, it's great just to have somebody to talk to, um,
Yeah.
you know. And
Yeah.
like I said, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, and my heart goes out to, you know, not um, not just anyone who's lost someone, but anyone who's lost someone
Mhm.
in this way. It's tough. Um,
Mhm.
it's very tough, and not ever
Yes.
knowing the answer why.
Yep.
I mean, I believe I know the reason why, but to think that that was his last stand, you know,
Mhm.
it's
I
it,
know.
it's so hard,
I
and
know. I know, Adam. I know, and it's something that I mull over in my head all the time. It's been 7 years, but I still, have my moments. Grieving does come in waves, and it does. The waves get further and further apart in time, but it's still always there. You live with it every day. The thoughts are in your head every day. You're not the same. Everything changes. Your whole life changes in a lot of ways. And it is very difficult, but it never goes away. And there's a lot of people that don't understand it. Well, be glad you don't understand it. That means you haven't
yes,
went through it. you
yes,
know?
yes, and I
So,
mean, I've lost so many great soldiers, friends, people who I went through hell and back with, to
mhm,
suicide, and that hurts bad enough,
yeah,
because you know, we were family as well, but
right.
when and I'm not comparing one to the other, but
Mhm.
the this bond that I shared with my father, is a different type of bond than I shared with my brothers.
Mhm.
And believe me, I mean, just losing them after everything we went through has been hard enough. And then I thought this would kind of be in that realm, and it's not. It's a whole different kind of hurt. Um,
Mhm.
sorry.
It's okay.
It's it's just. I mean, it's hard to fathom. You know.
I
Um,
know.
I
I know.
I didn't want this for him, but I I don't want to take it away from him either. Um,
Yeah.
I just hate to think that he was that unhappy for that long,
Mhm.
and yet stayed. You know.
I know.
Uh,
I know. I
yes, yes,
know.
Karen, it does suck.
Now, Karen, you lost, oh, was it your father or your brother? I'm trying to remember. I talked to so many people that have lost a loved one this way. Um, I can't remember, Karen. I know we talk a lot, but I refresh my memory. It was your dad or was it your brother? I think it was your dad, right? Lost me, Yolanda. I know, Christian. It is.
Is that okay? I was gonna say, is that a
I was gonna
safekeeping?
say it's my granddaughter's boyfriend, Lucas. He just got here. I heard somebody entering the code into the keypad. How you doing?
Hey, Lucas,
Good. Everybody said hi. I have one of those keypads where you put the code in.
the
Yeah.
keyless deadbolt.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
just works out better. That way everybody ain't get scramble around for a key and oh I lost my key and You know, oh shit, the key's at the bottom of my purse, or you know what I'm saying? Is it's always a key issue. You know, I got to get another key made because I can't find my key. Like, you know
Yep.
what, guys? I'm going to go down and pay $50 for one of these stupid things on the door, so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
All doors are locked.
Oh,
I've got
yep,
one on the front and the back.
yep.
I,
They're
I'm
great to
I'm
have.
I'm infamous for going down the road and going to unlock the key to the house. Crap, turn
Yep,
around and have to come back. Now I can just
yep.
swipe it on my phone and be done.
Same here. Yep, same here. And the cameras, I got the cameras everywhere, and I can see every angle of the yard on all my cameras. And
That's
you know, it's
same here.
funny. Been some car burglars around here lately, late at night, and these dumbasses are walking right up in people's driveways, seeing the cameras up there, even looking at the cameras, and one of them waving at the camera and goes inside the car. Like, I just
Uh,
want you to see me before I rob you. You know,
I
it's
wish somebody would
stupid.
be that stupid for me because I leave my phone on all the time and it will wake me up.
Mhm.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
I wake
say,
up very easy too. I
wait,
could wake up
wait
to
for the
a mouth
flash.
fart. Yep.
Yep, yep, that's like me.
Yep.
The smallest noise will wake me up, and
Same here. Yep. Like, I
I'm
woke
just
up last night, I don't know how many times because I kept hearing little noises. And each time I'd, just get up, walk around the house and look and like, what was that just woke me up? I really don't know. I mean, I didn't get any alerts on any of my cameras from outside, but I double checked because I went and looked myself. Even turned one of the alarms on outside just in case there was somebody out there. The alarm will scare them off because it's pretty loud. Nobody, I never didn't see anybody go running. So I don't know what it was, but something woke me up like probably 6 times last night in the middle of the night. I kept hearing noises and it would wake me up.
huh.
I don't know what it was. Maybe was it you, Beth? Was that you?
You being promiscuous. One of these days, she's really gonna whip that head around.
I
Like,
know.
yep, I've seen
You're
it
gonna
happen
turn around.
before.
I know you're gonna turn around and go, yes, bitch, it was me, okay?
Yes, it was.
It's like the time she turned around, looked at me, and was like, "What, bitch? You're gonna find me another home?"
I remember when you were talking about that. I was like, I will take her. I will
I
give her a
know.
loving home.
So many people were writing me and telling me, "I want her, I want." And I'm like, "What am I doing? I can't get rid of her. There's no way I can't get rid of her." But the kids are they're so freaked out by her. But I've been leaving her here for probably a couple months now. She's been standing here and I'm just not moving her. I'm like, y'all are going to have to get used to her. She's part of the family now. I mean,
Yeah,
they see her when they come in and out of the front door.
that
If you
could
don't
keep
like
them
her, don't
alive.
look at her.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my
Karen,
God.
Karen just chimed in. Said, actually, my daughter was the latest
Okay.
besides my aunt last night. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Karen, that's
I'm so
right.
sorry for your loss, Karen.
Can't
I
believe I
really
couldn't
am.
remember that. I'm so sorry, Karen, too. I know. Karen, if you ever want to do one of these streams with me, or if you want to come up now, let me know. I'll send you the link. If you want to come up now and talk with us, you can, Karen.
Yes. And, you know, my dad and my daughter had the same birthday. And,
Yeah.
you know, it, my daughter's 18th birthday was really hard on her this year.
Yeah.
And, um, you know, um, I couldn't imagine, what you and Karen and other parents,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine that.
I hope you never have to. I don't wish it on anybody. It's bad enough anybody in a family or a friend or anything, but when it's your child, oh God. And all you can do is look back on what did I miss? Why did we have that last conversation we had? Things like that, he was extremely drunk. We argued a little bit. He was arguing with everybody because he was so drunk, you know,
Yeah.
and he was upset because I wouldn't let him go get more liquor to get more drunk. And you know what I mean? It's like just wish there's just so many things I wish I could go back and change. But I think that once they get their mind made up that that's what they want to do, they're going to find a way and a time, no matter what.
Yeah,
And
and
you know,
that's like I was telling you. I don't know. And Shannon says my dad says stop kicking myself about his death.
mhm,
It that I know he would say that, and he will always be with me. I know that I can feel him. It's weird. The whole room's got a different vibe right now,
mhm,
but it's always easier said than done. And you look back at these little nuances,
yeah,
and I don't know if I don't know if this made the video or not, but um, I hate that I reloaded his pistol when I never told him that I didn't.
mhm,
Actually, Christy Lee, sorry, I don't want to like cut off in between my talk. You need to check out this guy named Matt Frazier. If you're looking
yeah,
for an honest psychic, um,
yep,
Patty can tell you about her experiences. Um,
mhm.
I actually booked us both uh, for October 6th online. Did you get your invitation to that?
No, I might have. I'll have to double check. I might have.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll double check, but I can't wait. That was really nice of you to get me a ticket too. I
My
can't wait.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah, we're doing like the online meeting, the group thing. So,
And you can check him out on YouTube. His
mhm.
this guy's amazing.
Yeah, I think me and Chrissy Lee talk quite a bit for a couple of years now. We talk on Instant Messenger, and I think I may have already told her about him. I'm pretty sure. And I think Chrissy, haven't you seen the video from when me and Heather went and saw him in person? Did you see that video? That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, he's the real deal as far as I can tell.
Mhm.
Let's see here.
Heather, a great message. Yeah, I'm just trying. There's so many messages coming through. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you're in the middle of talking about something, you don't have to stop and read a message.
No,
You can finish
sorry.
what you. No, no, I'm just letting you
Yeah.
know because I didn't know if you thought that I was putting them up there because I wanted you to answer.
Oh,
But yeah, don't, yeah, continue to talk. I'm just doing that so everybody knows that I see their message.
like I could have unloaded his gun.
Hmm.
I had no reason to stop to double think, to second guess myself.
Yeah.
But even had I done that, now granted, 22 long rifle isn't the way I would choose because it could fail
Hmm.
tremendously. But my Marlin 22 was in his closet, and we found 14 bottles of unopened morphine 60s in his drawer. Um, the VA sends you medication, especially narcotics, it has like a red piece of tape over it with the tamper resistant
Hmm.
seal. He could have, swallowed, all of them and gone to sleep. And there's a part of me that feels like I would have been better with him doing it that way. Um, but at the same time, I can see that, um, you know, what what if what if mom had gone in there and saw shallow breathing, and he had got hit with the Narcan and boom,
Hmm.
done, it's over and it's back. Um, you
Right.
know, my father-in-law told me, he said he's a Marine. He's going to make sure he gets the job done. And
Hmm.
that's just all there is to it,
Yeah.
and, you know, that's what it was.
What?
Uh,
A little bit. Hold on.
And I do apologize to everyone. This was supposed to be tomorrow night, not tonight. But my wife reminded me that we're going to be at Motley Crue tomorrow night, which I'm excited for because they've only delayed it twice. Once thanks to COVID, and then the other time Vince Neil thought he was invincible, if y'all remember, and walked right off the stage and fell into the rails.
Oh,
And
I
now,
heard about that. Yeah.
and now the damnedest thing, Tommy Lee has 4 broken ribs. And I'm like, come on, you can't even drum? Come on,
Oh
man.
no. Are you serious?
I feel like you need to cancel the tour just for that now. Or reschedule because my daughter's never seen like a real stadium show. You know,
Hmm.
she's only seen like these little, well, I mean,
Yeah.
bigger venues, but like we mainly go to like Marathon Music Works, Rocket Town, places like that.
Hmm.
Hey, welcome, Brandy.
Yes. Welcome, Brandy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I'm going to use the ladies' room real quick, and then I'll come back and I'll turn the spirit box on for a little bit. Okay. So
Uh,
hold down the fort for me, Adam.
got it covered. Got you covered.
Okay.
Oh, I guess this will be time. Anybody want to ask anything? Um, I'll I'll try and keep up with them here. Um, so Ava, how am I holding up? Like I said, my microphone's in the way. I apologize. Let me move it real quick. Um, I'm holding up. Each day is getting better. Um, but each day comes with a new memory and a new challenge. But each day is getting better. In all honesty. I'm excited about the spirit box as well. Hopefully, he'll come through, and anybody else. Um, I'm hoping that you all also have, the people that you all are wanting to talk to come through as well. Where are we social media wise? So on YouTube, um, this is my channel right now. It used to have a lot of paranormal on there, and I've deleted it all off. Um, so it's going to come back here. I'm on Facebook. My name is Adam Barton. Um, that's Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Oscar November. My picture should be of this one of my daughter and I. Let's see. If you find the thumbnail there, that will be um, my thumbnail. And then I have a picture of Nashville I took in the background. Um, and then on Instagram, it's at Smalls904, and that's SMALLZ. So Sierra Mike Alpha Lima Lima Zulu 904. Can you see that? That's where you'll find the random political stuff I like to upload and anything else. Let's see. So, Hugs, back to you. Yes, Ava, I'm an Iraq veteran. Spent about 4.5 years in that dump, and I would rather do 10 summers over there than one summer here in Tennessee. Let's see what else. Been seeing orbs going by me. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and check this out. And let's see, timestamp 124. Okay, so I can look back in there. Believe it or not, David, I cannot sing at Um, I'm horrible at singing. Um, I can play the heck out of some drums though. That's one thing I can do. Oh, my pleasure, Rosanna. Um, that's funny. I wish I could sing. Most people, I make dogs howl. Um,
Oh, that's funny.
can you just investigate the Amityville house? That would be awesome. I would love to go to the Amityville house. I'm sure you would too.
I've been to the Amityville house, but only on the outside. We were told, and one of the reasons we went up there, we flew up there and everything, was because we were told we were going to get inside the place. Found out the guy that was telling us that was lying to us the whole time and then blew us off when we got there.
That's so
So,
fun.
yeah. But I at least got to stand in front of it and I got to see it. Doesn't look scary at all. It just looks like a house, you know. It's hard to imagine something bad happened there.
One channel I like to watch was BuzzFeed Paranormal. Um, I don't know if you ever watched. Uh, they call them the Ghoul Boys. It's these guys, Brian and Shane, out of California. They got picked up by BuzzFeed. One of them believes in the paranormal. The other one's always going, nope.
Oh,
And
really? Oh, I've never watched them. I've heard of them. I've never watched them.
they're hilarious. They did the Amityville house, and um, it's my pleasure, Mona. Um, the greatest sacrifice is the guys who didn't come back. Um, that those are the ones who paid the ultimate price. Um, yeah, Ryan and Shane. That's it. Yep, Ava. That's right.
Aaron and
The Gold
Shane. Yeah.
Boys. And Shane's always in the background going, when Ryan's like, "Do go? We're here to answer the question. Do ghosts exist?" And Shane's always over there going, "Nope, nope."
Wow, I'm gonna have to check them out. I've never watched them.
Yeah, yeah, they're a trip. It's a BuzzFeed Unsolved. Um, that they, unfortunately, after so many seasons, they ended up ending it, and you
Hmm.
know, but they're still doing things here and there. But I think once BuzzFeed takes over your channel, you're pretty much, run into the ground by them.
Really?
I'd
Yeah.
say, oh, another place. Well, while I'm thinking about this, another place that is insanely haunted that I have been to, Ripavilla Plantation. It's in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Um, that's where they shot the sizzle reel. Cineflix Productions, the team that I was on,
Hmm.
they approached us. Once again, not going to drop any names.
Hmm.
They approached us, and we finally said, okay, here's our terms. We all agreed, and they flew out the camera crew, sound guy, the whole 9 yards, and something happened there. Well, a lot of things happened there, but one thing that happened there had the camera guy so shaken up, and he's filmed these things a million times before. You could actually see on the little snippet they put together. Like they couldn't, even with their professional video editing,
Hmm.
um, they couldn't completely get the frame to stand still. He said he was this close to throwing his camera down, saying "F this, I quit," calling an Uber and running out there to go straight to the airport. Um, it
Oh.
was really one of those what the freak moments. I'm trying to keep this, some PG rated, maybe. Uh, don't want to get any restrictions or marks for you, but yeah, it was, it was a trip. That
Wow.
that was one of the major battles in the Civil War. That, like the Battle of Franklin, basically, General Hood saw the Union. His men were wore out and everything. They walked right past them, and he told them not to engage. Stand down. And they came back the next morning. Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Franklin, Tennessee had already been overrun, and they were moving into Nashville at this point. Now had the
Oh,
guys in at Rippavilla over there in Spring Hill, Columbia area. Um, had they engaged, this would have been this. These are one of these big key moments that changed the outcome of the Civil War. Well, General Hood, um, he was very self conscious. He was injured multiple times, um, and Nathan Bedford Forrest, which we all know, um, was remembered in memory for one of the worst things ever. But he had rode down to um, Spring Hill or Rippavilla, got into an argument with Hood, and he had told General Hood, he said, I guess he called him out, and he said, "Well, if you were a whole man, I would get off this horse and kick your ass, but you're nothing but a cripple." And got on his white horse and rode off. And that was like, I mean, by all historic accounts, that cut deep into General Hood. And
mm-hmm.
like I said, that was one of the things he was most self-conscious about was the things that had happened to him. But if if it's anywhere Civil War related, um, I've always had a lot of experiences, should I say,
Mhm.
um, disembodied voices, footsteps, um, especially with accountability of everybody sitting still.
Mhm.
And when you hear boots walking on a hardwood floor behind you and you know nobody is there and nobody is moving, bye, Judy.
Mhm.
Hope you have a great night.
Yep. Hope you have a great night.
Um, that's when you can go, yeah, I'm going to say that place is definitely haunted. So,
Mhm.
floor is yours again. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no, that's okay. You're fine. You're fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the before prayer. And in the meantime, if you guys want to reach out to your family member out loud right now and tell them to come through the spirit box and give you a message. I can't promise you anything. I can't control what comes through that box, as most of you know this. Do you know that there are some people that don't know that, I guess, because I get told off sometimes because loved ones didn't come through? I got
You
a
know,
couple emails like that. I'm like, "Are you serious right now? I can't
told
help. I'm very
everybody,
disappointed in you that my loved one didn't come through." I'm like, "Oh, wow."
and for everybody else's sake, I hope that their loved ones come through.
Yes, I
I,
do too.
I would love to hear from my dad again. If
Yeah,
that doesn't happen tonight, I'm not going to be disappointed. If
right.
somebody else's loved one comes through, you know, this this isn't about me. This is about you all. This is about all of us in this together.
That's right. Yep.
And I want you all to have that feeling that I experienced that night. Um, that overwhelming
Mhm.
sense of I can't even describe what it felt like when I heard my dad come through.
Yeah.
But
It was incredible.
it's
I know how it feels because the first time I heard my son come through, it was just mind blowing. It was very touching. It was just it was amazing. I can't even describe it either. So it was just totally amazing. So I'm hoping that Some of you here in the audience, hear from a loved one. I am going to say the before and after prayer. I have a before prayer right now. May we be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Saint Michael, the archangel, defend us and be our protection against all evil and negativity on all levels. May the divine light of the archangels surround us with their love. We ask that all negative thought forms, lost souls, residues, elementals, and fragments be permanently healed and taken into the light, that all may be freed according to the highest will of God. May we be purified and blessed upon every level of our being in the work that we do, and be given more divine power and protection. Thy will be done. Thank you and amen.
Amen.
All right. So here we go. I'm going to take this off so I can hold the microphone up to the box.
I'm going to mute my mic as well, just in case anything comes through, like me dropping my phone like that.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this.
Do you want me to mute my mic as well, just in case anything comes through, or do you?
No, you don't have to. I think it'll be all right. We'll see. Let us know if you think he needs to mute his mic too, but I don't think he'll have to. All right, here we go, spirits. Well, hold on. Do I have it in the wrong one? I did.
Somebody say it. Go ahead and say it.
I had the wrong hole, guys.
She beat me to it.
Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Let me get this situated here. All right.
Yep, Lee Ryder, wrong hole. I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Hello? Who's with us tonight? Hello, did you hear that?
I did.
Can you say your name? Together. Okay, together. Hello? Hi. Do you guys have a loved one here in the chat? Sound like husband. I think I did hear Sydney. Something very similar to that. Hi, I just said hi, Patty.
What?
There's a lot of people that would love to hear from a loved one. They're asking you to come through. Also, Adam's father, Gary, if you're here, go ahead and say Adam so that he knows it's for you. You'll deserve it. Whoever is here speaking through the box, can you say your name? Karen Lynn, your mother Karen is here in the chat. My hero. That is clear. Dad, I'm home, or something, I'm home. I heard that. Here. signal. There he is. Karen Lynn would love to hear from her son Anthony. Anthony, say hello to your mom. I heard, what's up?
That door? I need posted in.
Grandpa John, your granddaughter Ava would love to hear from you. I think I just heard my mom while I was talking. Darn it. I heard my mom. Who was that for? Who's your mother?
Right. Yeah.
Heaven. Or Adam. Could have been Adam. You'll have to listen back. Found him? Who'd you find?
Oh.
Well, who did you find? Can you tell us? That sounds like a song coming through there.
Tom Petty.
And it is scanning radio, so there is going to be a radio clip once in a while. But you got to know how to tell the difference. if you have a loved one in the chat, can you say their name?
Brushy.
Marshall. Marshall or Herschel or something like that. Pete?
Is Rachel?
Could have been, Alicia, you're right. Ooh, damn. Ava. Ava, I just heard Ava. You hear that? Wow. And I thought I heard something like a piano also. I just something. Almost sounded like it said I just farted. I'm not even kidding you. Spirits do have a sense of humor. Is that something that your loved one, one of you in the chat, that your loved one would have like said a lot? I just farted. I did. You just said I did. Your dad? And I just heard that was good. Adam's father, Gary. Did you see what Adam just held up in front of the camera? What's he got right there? Is that yours? Tell us what it is. He's taking a drink for you. Look at that. Did it? Oh, Alicia heard Peach. What is Ava holding in her hand right now? What? Something about a rock. Heard sign. What color shirt is Ava wearing, Grandpa John? Sound like it said red, but I don't know if that's something else. Ooh. What? Something about a nasty something. What color shirt is she wearing? Yellow. That was a yellow clear as day. Are you wearing a yellow shirt? If not, then is anybody wearing a yellow shirt? Because that was clear. No? That was such a clear yellow.
What about red? Is your shirt red? Because I heard red clear as day.
Anybody wearing a yellow shirt? Because that was a clear yellow. Who was that for? That's funny, Karen. Oh, okay, Ava. Okay, spirits, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Anything else you want to say before I turn it off? We'll do this again sometime soon. Thank you so much for talking to us. You guys have to go back now. Go be with your loved ones. Or you can't stay here in my house. Can't have a bunch of spirits. What? got a short somewhere in this box, or the cord or something. I've got to hold on a second. Hold on. All right.
I heard a lot come through.
Okay.
I heard an awful lot come through.
Yes, me too.
Something about nasty. I was like, I think
Yes.
we both were taken aback at the same time. Like,
Yes, like it almost sounded like
nasty, or
yes.
I couldn't make that whole one out. I can't wait to go back and listen to that again.
I can't either. It almost sounded like you're a nasty man or something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I wonder if the spirits kind of argue back and forth and bicker with each other on the other side, you know.
Well, I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do too. I've heard things before that it certainly sounds like it, you know. But I heard that.
I heard, like, I think what was the name? Maybe the farts about nasty. Maybe Lee Ryder. He said, you know, does anybody? Yeah, that would be something that my dad would say. He'd go, oh,
Keith, is
just
there any?
farted.
I know. See, Gary would have. My son Gary was the same way. You know, same way.
And you know, on top of that, with the last name Barton, I've heard it my
No.
whole life.
Oh shit.
my sister, when she first got married, she was like, "Oh, thank God, nobody ever is gonna, nobody's gonna be able to call me Fartin' Barton anymore." And her ex-husband looked at her and said, "Yeah, now you're just gonna be a Smelly Kelly." And she was like, "Oh shit."
Oh damn. That is so funny. Wow.
Yeah, that was I could have swore I heard like the name Rachel come through. When we were trying to figure out the name, Cheryl, Rachel, something to that extent.
Yep.
Is there a Cheryl or a Rachel in here?
Fluffy, someone who got into a car crash damaging the left hip. Huh. Does that resonate with anyone in the chat? Oh, you're welcome, Mona.
So Fluffy, in that slideshow where my dad looked like Uncle Fester, where his head was shaved bald in the car, he did fall down the stairs and he did break his hip, and it was his left hip.
Oh, wow.
He broke his shoulder. The ball off of the shoulder shattered his scapula. And he broke his hip, and I want to say his pelvis as well. And it wasn't in a car crash or anything, but it was during a fall. And he laid outside for, I think I told you about this, like 4 or 5 hours for my mom woke up and found him out there. And the first words out of his mouth was, "Got a cigarette or got a lighter?" I mean, you know, laying there in agonizing pain, want a lighter, you know, couldn't even smoke a cigarette. But I don't know if maybe that was something coming through on one end, talking over another. Don't know. That is interesting, though.
Yeah. Some DSC here. Yeah, definitely. I heard all kinds of stuff coming through there. Okay,
you hurt your butt on the stairs.
Okay, I've done the same thing. I have stairs here, and there was a couple times I slipped, went down a little bit, and I'm like, damn it. Hello, Jean Hall. How are you? Going down the stairs. Oh, no.
Ooh.
So let me do the closeout prayer real quick while I'm while we're here. This is a really good before and after prayer. Okay. God bless every corner of this house. May peace dwell within. Protect all that come and go, whether friend or kin. Bless every door and window pane and every ceiling and wall. Bless every closet, nook and cranny, crawl space or basement. Bless it all. Bless the roof and the ground surrounding with your protective love and light. Hold us in your loving care every second of every day in every way from early morning into sheltered night. Let all be in your complete perfection as you intended. Release all negativity into your confirmed light that is extended. We thank you and expect your miraculous intervention, clearing all with purification, love, peace, and joy as divinely intended. Spirits of light, we appreciate and thank you for your time and wisdom. In the name of Jesus, we command all spirits, energy, entities in this place to return from whence they came and be bound to the confines of this location. You are not allowed to attach to us or to our equipment or follow us. We ask that the Holy Spirit watch over this place and the people in it, cleansing this space with holy light, keeping evil at bay. We command all inhuman spirits to go where Jesus Christ tells you to go, for it is who commands you. Amen. Okay. And if anybody would like a copy of this before and after, I've posted it on my G Team Facebook page before in the past. I can post it again if you guys would like. It's a really good before and after paranormal prayers. As you can see here, it even says that prayers before and after paranormal investigations. So yeah, if you'd like, I will do that. Okay, I'll post it. I'll do that. I don't know how to post it. Well, maybe I can post it in here. Hold on. Let me see. Hold up.
Have you attempted the AM frequencies yet, like we had talked about?
You know, I haven't done it in so long. There it is, guys. I just put the link in the chat. Did it go through? Yes, that's it right there. Okay, so you guys make sure you go to that and save that and everything because it's a really good one. No, I haven't, and I will next time for sure. I'm gonna practice. I don't usually use AM, and
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, it would be actually. And if I wasn't so tired, because I'm starting to get kind of tired and I'm getting a little hungry. I never really ate much of dinner earlier, and I probably need to eat something before I do go to bed. But I will tell you guys too, real quick. I had to go to the doctor yesterday. Because something's just not been right. I've been getting extremely tired very easily, and it's been going on for a while now. They did say that my sugar is kind of out of whack. They gave me another. I haven't had one of these in years, but a thing to check my blood every 3 times a day, my sugar levels. So far today, it's been fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. But I just have to monitor it to see, if there's the highs and the lows. And also, they said my cholesterol was kind of high. I am on cholesterol medication, but it was kind of high. And then also, they said my blood pressure was extremely low. So we're not sure why it was so low. That's why they got the blood test results back so quick, because she ordered the blood test to come back like ASAP, and it came back 1 day later, which was today. Couldn't really find anything, to signify that would be causing that. She did say, make sure you're drinking lots of water. She goes, I know you're a big coffee drinker. That can dehydrate you. So drink lots of water, because when you get a little bit dehydrated, it will lower your blood pressure. So anyway, the blood pressure was really low. It was like 90/60 when I went there yesterday. I'm like, what the hell? She did it like 3 times. She's like, this is just not right. And I'm like, well, I haven't been feeling well. That's why I'm here. Something's wrong. I'm fucking tired all the time. So anyway, I don't know. Today I've been just drinking lots of water with electrolytes and Gatorade and trying not to drink as much coffee. Trying to do things a little different just to see, what could be going on. But I mean, I was happy to hear when they called me today that my blood work came back okay, other than the cholesterol was a little high and stuff like that. But I don't know. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that where your blood pressure is just low all the time? And do you know what could cause it? Come on, psychic mediums in the audience, tell me what you see. Tell me what you feel.
I know that circulation problems, like going from sitting down and standing up, can cause your blood pressure to drop.
Okay.
So that could
Hadn't
be
thought about that.
part
Yeah.
of it.
Okay.
That's happened to me before, but never that low. I mean, that to me, that's extremely low.
Yeah.
Trying to think of anything else, just off the top of my head. Yeah, potassium.
Okay.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, definitely.
If I was retired, don't know about the blood pressure.
Yeah, it definitely does, Shannon, and that could be part of it too. I mean, I've always got spirits around me trying to talk. Even when I went and seen Matt Frazier in person, the first thing he said to me is he said, "I don't know what it is that you do." He goes, "But you got a Congo line of spirits standing behind you waiting to talk to you." That's one of the first things he said to me. They're following you around. They want to talk because you're like me. I'm like, damn. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know, but it is scary when you sleep 8 hours, you get up, you're up a couple hours, you're getting into doing so, all of a sudden it hits you, boom, just like that. It's like this overwhelming, I got to go lay the hell down, tired, so tired, like you just haven't even slept, and that's what's been happening to me. And so what I've been doing is I've been setting my alarm for like 45 minutes just to get like a power nap. It's like, why? I got shit to do today. I can't be laying down all day. But this is how I've been a lot lately. And it's just crazy. So I don't know. I'm just tired of it. It's like I'm afraid to eat anything. I eat a peanut butter and banana sandwich on really good, wheat bread a lot. I toast the bread and I put honey on it and everything. And that's like one of my favorite things. But it's like now, it's like even if I eat that, I get tired. I could eat a banana and get tired. I can eat an apple, a pear, an avocado, grapes.
Do you sleep with like your TV on or anything like that?
No, not anymore. I used to, but not anymore.
Okay, so it's restful sleep then. It's not.
Yeah, I wake up all hours of the night though. When I finally do go to bed, I'm always waking up. I'll hear any little noise I hear, I'm up. And then sometimes I can't go right back to sleep because now I'm awake because I heard a noise and I'm like on high alert, like what was that,
Have you thought about maybe one of those like noise, like the wave machine or something like that to give you, maybe block out some of those small noises, like where you can like have the whale or the ocean or like rain,
Yeah,
little noise makers,
I
or even
do.
maybe getting a water fountain.
I put my I have a what do you call it, an Alexa next to my bed, and I'll play like the sound of rain or the sound of the ocean, all the time. I do that if I'm having a hard time, and I do sleep with a fan. I have to have a fan blaring and near me, so that I do have a fan. I can't sleep without a fan. To the point where when I go to stay at Cece's house, because I stay at her house a lot when we go filming, and I'll stay there a night or two, and I bought a fan to keep at her house for me just when I go over there because she doesn't like sleeping with a fan, but I have to have a fan, so she doesn't have a fan in her house. So the first time I spent the night over there, I'm like, I couldn't even sleep. I'm like, the next day, I'm like, I got to go get a fan. If I'm staying here another night, I have to have a box fan.
Yeah, those things are awesome. That and
Yeah.
the air purifiers, they make that same
same type of noise and will help circulate
Yeah.
the air through. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head.
Yeah, and I do take the vitamin D every day. I take 2 actually a day. I take apple cider vinegar every day. I take oh my god, ashwagandha. I take so many different things. Spirulina. I do a smoothie almost every morning. I make them various different ways, but I make them healthy, smoothies with oat milk or coconut milk or something like that with pineapple and I just make them different way. I have a whole freezer full of like bags of different types of fruits and stuff to put in smoothies. And magnesium. Yep, I take magnesium every day. Um, Peanut butter syrup and tortilla. Okay, tortilla. I can never say that right. The kids
Tortilla?
tortilla.
So kind of like that?
My grandkids make fun of me all the time because I call it tortillas.
Tortillas. Tortillas.
Oh, Fluffy doesn't like pineapple. Oh, I love pineapple.
Well,
Oh,
pineapple's amazing.
man, I
Also,
know.
I did hear Fluffy in the spirit box session. I don't know if y'all could read my lips or not. I did hear that. Just sorry, I forgot to tell you that. I left my microphone on mute, just so I wouldn't overstep anything because
Yeah,
I can't type over here. I'm not logged in.
yeah. Feeling of having
I
fatigue.
think.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing. I take so many different vitamins every day, and I even put I use that Vital Proteins, the collagen powder. I put that in my coffee every morning. That's for like hair, skin, and nails. I've been doing that for quite a while too. It helps with your age. When you get older, it's good to do that because keeps you from aging as quickly. But I just do a lot of things. I have a bag with like probably close to 20 different things in it. And some of them I don't take every day, but I might take every other day. You know what I mean? But I do take a lot of stuff every day. Ooh, Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts.
All those things are awesome.
I
Um,
know it. I love them.
my brother-in-law, or my ex-brother-in-law, should I say,
Well, thank you, Alicia.
the he said he started taking that super beats.
Yes. Yes.
He swears by it.
Yes.
He's got a lot of health problems, and
Mhm.
he's running around now. He's almost 20 years older than me, and
Mhm.
he's fallen off roofs. He was a roofer. He's been really
Mhm.
hard on his body, and he's running circles around me. I mean, it's crazy how much energy and how much better he feels since he started taking that about 6 months ago.
Wow. I see. I have a tub of the powder liquid, the powder, not liquid, the powder beets, the super
Mhm.
beets.
Yeah,
And when I make my smoothie in the morning, I put a scoop of the super beets in there. I also have the super greens that I put in there. I usually put a banana in there. I cut up an apple. I'll put some pineapple, strawberries. I'll pick because I have bags of stuff in the freezer, so I'll take a little bit out of each bag, blueberries, whatever I'm feeling at the moment.
yeah,
Sometimes I even take a little scoop of oats, rolled oats, like oatmeal, and just throw some dried oats in there, and it blends up in there. And then honey. I put some honey in there. Um, but beets are definitely good for you. It's good for the cardiovascular, and your blood flow, stuff like that. It's really good for that. I love beets. I
yeah.
could eat a whole can of them. I just love them.
They're not for everyone. It's like
No, no,
peas, but they do make it in other flavors like
yeah,
blueberry. I mean, granted, that's kind of like defeating the purpose of the beet. But
yeah,
if you can't take the taste of the beets, they do make it in like blueberry and
yeah, yeah.
other tropical flavors. But that is good. And Gene is very correct. Low blood pressure could be just as dangerous as high blood pressure.
Yes, it can.
Um,
Yep, yep. I like
um,
pickled beets too. I like any kind of beets. When I was growing up, I grew up in a different time. I grew up in the late '60s and the '70s. So back then, you pretty much ate whatever was on your plate. You know, I mean, not that my mom would ever force us to do it, but we got fed such a variety of vegetables and things like that at such a young age that I grew up just liking everything. You know, nowadays things are just so different. Like my grandkids are the pickiest eaters I've ever seen. It's very difficult for me to cook anything because nobody can agree on nothing except for spaghetti. Everybody likes spaghetti and lasagna. If I
Put
make something
butter on
like
your spaghetti.
that, I
You put
do.
butter on.
Butter and
Yeah,
olive oil, yeah. Yes, I
that's how you
do.
do it.
That's
That's the
how I
best way
do
to have
it.
it.
Yep.
You know, it's
And
funny. My daughter growing up, you could put a plate of like Brussels sprouts,
yeah,
broccoli, or a plate of candy in front of her, and she would go for the vegetables every time. And
that's the way I was.
to this day,
That's
she
good.
loves like she'll pick up an avocado and eat it just like it is. And I'm like,
Wow, that's awesome.
um, oh, that's they're in powder cheese.
Oh, I'm so sorry, V
Sorry.
team. God, that's horrible. Yeah, I love fruits and vegetables. And I don't eat much meat. I'm not a beef eater. I don't eat pork. Haven't in years.
I don't care for pork.
Um, yeah, and I eat chicken and it's got to be boneless, so only boneless chicken breast. I eat chicken and seafood. I love fish, almost any kind. And I like shrimp and scallops. Not too big on clams and things. I like crab cakes, things like that. I'm really big. I love seafood. I'm a big seafood person. Have you guys ever ate at Bonefish Grill? Do you have a Bonefish Grill?
Yes,
The
yes,
Bang
bonefish
Bang
grills
Shrimp.
are amazing. Oh
Oh
yes.
my God,
Uh,
that's like my favorite. I
um,
I love it.
their bang bang shrimp is amazing.
It is. We have one right down the street from our house. So, and the kids don't like it. They don't like, you know. So me and my daughter Heather will go there once in a while and eat because we both love it.
Darn, a night out without the kids. Darn.
Yeah,
You know, I
I
mean,
know, right?
it's like, oh no,
Yep.
no, but I mean, that's crazy. I mean, like when yesterday, when I said, "Hey, I can't talk. I'm driving," I was actually on my way to Publix. We finally got more Publix up here.
Oh,
They're
nice.
slowly
Okay.
creeping up into Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
and I was over there going to get some, already cooked shrimp
Mm-hmm.
because we had it the night before, and I was like, "Hey, I've got 2 pounds of the 2030s, the ones that
Okay. Yep.
get big,"
Yep.
and I was like, "Do you want some more shrimp?" She was like, "My wife's like, absolutely." So I was headed to Publix, and it's not the same as actually living in Florida, but
Yeah.
it's
I
a
know.
it's better than like anything else
Mhm.
around that, like Walmart or any
Yeah.
other grocery stores seafood section. So
When
um,
you lived in St. Augustine, was the restaurant there called Hurricane Patty's or something like that?
hurricane patties, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I ate there like, the last couple times I went there. It was
okay,
really good
yeah,
seafood.
yeah, they are.
I was
Hurricane patties are
impressed.
amazing.
I ended up
Um,
getting the shirt. A friend of mine actually bought me the shirt that was with me. She's like, "I'm getting you this shirt because it's your name."
do you ever go eat at the Oasis?
Never have, but I've been wanting to try it. I heard it was really good.
And then there was Panama Hatties. Um,
What about the burger? What's it called? 40 something burger or 4?
904 Burger.
Yeah,
Uh,
something like that.
that wasn't there at that time, but there was a
Okay.
Sharky Shrimp Shack. That was also a great
Okay.
place. And then A Street Cafe. You go there. It's like once you're on the island, because where I would surf most of the time was over there by the pier, and that's when you're in like
Mhm.
A, B, C, D Street. And then
Okay.
I
Now, what about
had a lot.
that little store? There's like a little store on the corner, and they have a pizza place inside the store. They got Italian food. What's that place called? That's like my favorite place. Every time I go there and get the
Is it
pizza or the something.
Dileo's Deli?
Yeah, I think
Um,
it's something like that. Yeah, it's like a deli, it's got a store, gas pumps, but in the back part,
No, that's not Dileo's.
what the heck is it
God, what is the name of
called?
that?
I love that place. They've got the best Italian food for a small place like that. It's really good. I
Something tortellini.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
That's
But
man, you're making me really hungry now.
I know, right?
You
I
know,
love that place.
my daughter, for Father's Day, Dialeo's Deli is over there on US 1, right
Mhm.
across from the South. And it's actually where the Publix is over there by the South. And I'd been eating there since I was a little booger eater. I remember I went in there with like all my change and threw it at them. Like
Mhm.
they had a Philly steak and onion with cheese, and the taste has not changed since I was 6 years old. Um, and my daughter brought me back, so she was coming back on Sunday, where she was just down there, and she
Mhm.
bought it on Saturday evening. Had them. They know when they got a packet for me, because anybody that goes down there, I'm bringing 20 or 30 back. But she only had the money for one. I was like, I'll sell you the rest. But like they put the onions in one, wrap the meat up in another, the bread, and so on and so forth. And then I just
Mhm.
build it and eat it and go. Well, she was so excited to bring it back, and her boyfriend's dad accidentally threw it in the trash. Um,
Oh no.
I didn't let her know just how. Yeah, booger eater. That's right. We ride it.
Uh,
That's what I say about anybody under the age of 20. They're still booger eaters.
yep.
But yeah, I didn't let her know just how upset I was, because I was like, God, you
Mhm.
know that I was. That's the my favorite part of going back to St. Augustine, other than seeing family, is getting to go see
Yeah.
these people that I've known since I was a kid,
Mhm.
and you literally, it's a staple of that community.
Yeah.
It's been there for 40 years now, and
Wow.
now the kids are running it, and they're still
Mhm.
going strong. Um,
Wow.
you want true Italian, uh, right there it is.
Yeah.
Um, Especially pastas, and you know
Mhm.
uh, crazy desserts that they only do like one day out of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, sidebar. Um, Not about paranormal, but we're talking
I
about
know.
food.
We're all thinking about food right now. Everybody in the chat.
What do y'all having tonight? Let's hear it.
Right? Oh, she's kind but tough. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kind but tough. That's right.
that's right. That's
Whoa, okay.
pickled pig's feet. Those are awesome.
Oh, really? Oh,
You
I could
gotta you
never.
gotta do it. You
Oh,
gotta
no.
try it.
Hell no. I don't eat pork though. I don't eat pig.
Fish eye once, and I'd spit it out,
Mm-mm.
and I stopped eating fish sticks. Well, you said almond milk, and I don't want to get in this argument with you, but where's the tit on the almond? It's
I
only one of
know. Well, I had to research how do they actually make this milk, and it's you kind of cool how they do it. It is made out of almonds, and they blend them up. It's a process to get the milk from the almonds, and it's basically almonds. And but I like oat milk better than almond milk. But I like almond milk. But now that I've tried oat milk, I like oat milk, and
oat
it's kind
milk's
of the
really
same
good.
process. Yeah, I just absolutely love the oat milk. I put it in almost all my smoothies, either that or coconut water, one or the other. But I love oat milk. I put it in my cereal. I don't use regular milk except for when I'm cooking recipes that call for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer oat milk too. Definitely. Cece would be hurt to hear y'all talking about eating pig's feet. Yes, she would. Yes, she would.
I haven't had pork in so long, but people. I'm the type of person, I'll try anything once, like food wise. No, not
Yeah.
don't get any crazy ideas and challenge me, because unless it's food, it's not going to happen.
Oh,
Oh yeah. No,
oh
yeah,
no.
that's something that happens there. Karen.
Oh God.
It's kind of like when you get the whole lobster and you're like, look, let me just cover your eyes real quick while I
I
enjoy you.
know. I can't. It's like I can't see the fate. Like when you how you go in some of these seafood restaurants and you get to pick your lobster that you want. I can't do it. I can't see that thing alive and then see it on my plate a few minutes later. I just can't do it. Just like if I go fishing and I catch fish, which I've been fishing for years and I love to go fishing, and I've caught many fish where we brought them home and Mike would clean them and I couldn't eat it. I could not eat it. I'm like, I'll just go to a restaurant and get some fish. I can't eat a fish if I see it alive.
See, I would have just lied to you and like found a box of whatever this is yours. Don't worry, yours came, flash
Uh,
frozen, and
I think he laughed his ass off at me one time because he was making up all this fried fish and even putting some on the grill and had it wrapped in foil and all this stuff, and it was from the fish we caught. Here I am. I go pull out some Mrs. Paul's or whatever it is out of the freezer, and I go make me a couple fish fillets out of there. And he goes, you're really gonna do that?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am. I didn't see it before it was dead.
oh, that's funny.
I can't do it.
That's too much.
I know."
That's too much. I mean, there's a pecking order. There's a reason we're on the top of the food chain. But yeah, I mean, I can respect that. I love
something I don't
fishing.
know. I do too. I really do. I absolutely love it. My daughter Heather and her husband, they have a boat.
Oh,
And
nice.
they're going to be taking me out in it soon, but they got a really nice boat that they got. And I plan on getting a boat sometime, hopefully next year. I want to get a pontoon, but we'll see.
Party barge.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Pontoons are a lot of fun.
They really are. I've had some of the best times out on the water on a pontoon boat with that we would rent one all the time. And it's just so much fun. It really is. And we got this one little area down on the river and that and on Homosassa River. I have a lot of friends that live in Homosassa. And on Homosassa River, we call it the Redneck Yacht Club.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
You got to come out to Percy Priest Lake when next time you come to Nashville.
Okay.
They party it up out there. Everybody ties their boats together and
That's the way it is down here. Yep, it's a lot of fun. Yep, I absolutely love it. Well, we'll go ahead and end this. So it is getting kind of late, and we went a little longer than we expected, but that's okay. It's been fun, and we still got a lot of people here. How many people we still got in here? What's it say?
It doesn't tell me.
Tells me over here 66 people. It looks like. Wait, is that right? Yep, probably. 66.
Wow. Thank you all for holding up.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh, I better plug my phone in. It looks like it's about to die.
Nice to meet you too, Mona. Love and peace from Southeast Mississippi. Love and peace from Middle Tennessee to all of y'all. And
so if you guys enjoyed this tonight, me and him can do this again. We'll do it a few times. Shit, we'll make it a thing. We'll live with Patty and Adam. Patty Adam. That's funny. Patty Adams. Patty Adam.
There you go.
That's so funny. Oh God.
Good night, Wee Rider. Thumbs up if y'all want to do this again. Y'all want to see us do this again.
Yeah. I think it's been a lot of fun, and you've got some interesting stories, and plus the fact that your father came through so strong that night, and he probably came through again tonight.
I'm gonna have to re-listen. I think I heard him come through.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
Get some thumbs up over here.
Yep, we do. We'll definitely do this again.
Yeah, absolutely. And as these things, like I said, I'm gonna start working on my channel again. I've got a friend of mine. I don't like to paranormal investigate alone. It's stupid for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, it is. You need to have at least one person with you.
Yeah, I've got a friend of mine who I trust to have my six at all times.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a veteran, so we're going to start going out and
getting some new material and finding what we can through here. Possibly we'll be able to get onto the German POW camp on Fort Campbell, where that was. Got another thumbs up. So yeah, we can do this again. But there'll be some new material coming from me as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm ready. Yeah, it was a great night tonight. But
It
I'm
was.
ready to get back at it, and also
Well,
with
good.
Dad's house too. You know, see what
Oh,
happens.
yeah.
So middle of the month, maybe we can set something up where we both, you know, investigate remotely and tell me what you hear.
We can do that. We can set something like that up for sure. Yeah, let's do it. We could do like a live stream from your dad's, you know, even and like somehow together. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, you guys all have a great night, and thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all your love and support. And I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing Adam as well throughout this difficult time that he's going through right now.
Y'all have been amazing. I can't thank y'all enough. And, you know, I'm really humbled by, you know, just knowing that there's this many people that I don't know personally, but I do know, you know, through the chat, that it really humbles me to know that many people truly care. And I want to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. And anything that you all ever need that I can do, just please don't hesitate to ask, because, you know, I feel the love, and I also love y'all back. And, you know, I don't want to be able to help y'all any way that I can. So thank y'all.
Yeah.
And thank you, Patty.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Adam. And much love to you and your family. And I'm thinking about you guys all the time. You know, I'm keeping you guys in my prayers. And you're going to get through this. And your dad is always going to be with you, walking beside you. He's going to always be around you. And I think he's going to always show you. I think he's going to enjoy. Adam, I'm right here. Hey, Adam, yo. You know, kind of like Gary does that to me. Like I just, when I start feeling like really sad and depressed, all of a sudden a light will flicker. Something will happen. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're always here. You know, it's all like he's reminding me like, hey, hello, I'm right here. I'm not far, you know. It happens all the time. Like the other day, I actually kind of had a moment, you know, and I was sitting there and I started feeling it. All of a sudden, I hear somebody moving around the kitchen. So I'm like, oh, which one of the kids are up? Like, there's nobody in the kitchen. Okay, guys, I feel you. It's, you know, they're letting me know. But I literally heard somebody in the kitchen, but there was nobody there.
Yeah,
Just
my love and prayers, you know, go out to you and your family as well.
Oh, thank you.
You know, this is, you know, like you said, the shared experience and everything that, you know, y'all have done and continue to do. And, you know, like you said, these little signs showing that he's here. Just like the other night during the live stream when I talked about him, the light that had no problem started dimming, and I was like, I've got to try and get this on video. And it happened several times. So, but I don't want to keep you. I know you're getting hungry, and I know it's let's see, it's midnight your time.
I know it is. It is almost midnight.
I'm an hour behind you, so I get to slack. You know?
Oh, you are. That's right. Yeah. Oh God. Yep. Yeah, Mike making a sandwich. He was big on sandwiches, David. We called Mike the Sandwich King. He was the Sandwich King.
Nice.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Adam, and it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on here, and we'll do this again. You're welcome.
Sounds good. And I will be in touch. You all have a great night, and thank you all for staying with us so late.
Yep. Thank you so much, and have a great time at the concert tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
Be safe.
Oh, absolutely.
Be safe. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there in the world.
Always.
All right. All right.
Yep.
Have a good night. Bye,
You too.
everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Peace.